New Mexico State is picked to win the WAC in both the coaches and media preseason polls, but this will be a very different Aggies team, starting with the head coach. Marvin Menzies is now at UNLV. On April 26th, Paul Weir was introduced as the head coach at New Mexico State.
And the 25th head coach of our New Mexico State Aggies, Coach Paul Weir.
Weir was an assistant coach for the Aggies the past 9 years.
Biggest change really has probably been time management. You know, as an assistant coach, you can really kind of hone in on what your responsibilities are and try to be the best you can be at them. But as a head coach, obviously you're responsible for so much more.
Also gone is WAC Player of the Year Pascal Siakam, who was taken in the first round of the NBA draft. He has spent time as a starter for the Toronto Raptors this year.
Pascal was a great player, first round draft pick, first one I think in 45 years for us. It's great for our team, it's great for our recruiting, it's great for our branding.
The Aggies do return Ian Baker, a senior who averaged just under 14 points per game last year. He was picked to the preseason WAC first team, but Coach Weir says this season is a clean slate.
All the positions are up for grabs right now. We don't have a starter. We don't have anyone that's been allotted any kind of playing time. We're really letting the best man win. And I referenced earlier, you know, it's a meritocracy of unselfishness and commitment for playing time, as opposed to like a meritocracy of ability.
Besides preaching a meritocracy, Weir is also preaching toughness. On the first day of practice, he had the team work out at White Sands National Monument. He's also preaching tempo.
I think offensively will change. You know, we were 307th in tempo last year. I think we want to speed it up a little bit, try and create more possessions in a game, especially when we feel like we have an advantage in that game.
While New Mexico State is the preseason favorite, Weir is quick to point out that Bakersfield won the WAC tournament and Grand Canyon was picked just 1 point behind the Aggies.
You add up Grand Canyon and Bakersfield first place votes combined, they actually have more first place votes than we do, so I don't think it's necessarily anything that we need to hang our hat on that we were some unanimous pick.
For the WAC Digital Network, I'm Eric Danner.